What's up, everyone? We just want to say thank you for listening to the podcast and that this episode is sponsored by Straight Stoner, also known as the brand SS96. Shop today for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. For listening today, you receive not 10, not 15, not 20, but 30% off. Yes, that's right, 30% off. Just use the code SWISHMASTERS today. Visit ss96.net and use the promo code SWISHMASTERS. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Swish Masters podcast. I am your co-host, Zay, the executive producer.
I'm the host. You can keep it. You can keep it in. Hey, co-host, Q the girl. What's up?
What's up, man? Hey, it happens. I try my best not to stumble every day, so it's all good.
Crazy.
What's going on,
What's
man?
up?
How's everything going?
It's all good, man. All good.
Yeah,
How about you, bro?
I'm good, man. God is good. I'm blessed.
That's what's up. All is well. Let's get into it, man. What we got?
Yeah, man. So, as you all know, it's the off season. Not much is going on this summer. Just concluded summer league. And I've been on NBA Twitter heavy.
Right.
I came across this poll, this interesting debate, as you put it, or somebody categorized this. Said the best big threes in the NBA. It has a ranking of the top 8. I'm gonna read you the list, and then I want to hear what you have to say about this person's thoughts or like rankings. So I'm gonna read from 8 to 1.
All right.
So number 8, you have the Suns with CP3, Book, and Aiden. 7, Jazz, Mitchell, Gobert, Conley. 6, the Heat, Jimmy, Bam, and Laurie. 5, the Warriors with Steph, Clay, and Draymond. 4, 76ers with Embiid, Tobias, and Simmons. 3, the Lakers with LeBron, Russ, and AD. 2, the Bucks with Giannis, Chris, and Drew. And 1, the Nets, KD, Kyrie, Harden. What are your thoughts on this list? Because I have some different thoughts than this person.
And that's off like this upcoming season.
Yeah.
You gotta assume everybody's fully healthy, right?
I assume they're saying fully healthy. Assuming.
You go first.
Well, obviously.
I need to marinate on that for a little bit. You go first.
Yeah, that's fair. Obviously, the Suns, CP3, Book, and Aiden at number 8. That's kind of unfair in my opinion, with them just being in the championship. And for the most part, they were pretty healthy. They were successful. I think they're a better trio, big three than number 8. I'm not gonna say they're number 1, 2, 3. I would put them over Philly. I wouldn't.
And I put them over the Jazz. That kind of like that's up the list for me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear that after them. I was like, nah, because first of all, Conley was out. I'm not sure how he'll be. Hopefully, he'll stay healthy. Mitchell always up there, and Gobert. Yeah, I mean, I don't see that kind of. Yeah, if anything, the Jazz should be 8. I mean, at first I didn't really consider that a trio, but
that's fair.
But yeah, Suns should definitely be up there.
So that's my first one. As I said, I don't think the 76ers big three is a real should be up at number 4 right now, just because of
All the drama.
Ben Simmons alone is just a question mark right now. As far as even when he's healthy playing, he was very much a question mark on the court in the playoffs this year. And I know he's had successful seasons. He's been an all-star. But to me, I can't say that they should be top 4 big threes in the league right now. Maybe for them, I would probably, if the Jazz are the 7, then I mean 8, then Philly has to be 7 to me of this list. That's just my opinion. I don't know if.
Well,
yeah, I would put them at. I love Embiid. He's super talented, but when I'm looking at the strengths of a big three, they're kind of weak with Ben right now. No disrespect to Ben, but like I said, Ben has to.
So you're saying that even if say for instance somehow everything works out, they're all good, you still put them like down there on that list, and they don't trade Ben Simmons. Ben's like, I'm happy to be here, blah blah blah.
If Ben is happy to be there, great. If he plays well, that's
So you're saying despite all that, they're still down there.
They haven't really had as much success as the other guys. I mean,
true. And a lot of that
the Jazz,
with
that's their closest success match because that's middle of the way, kind of second round, hadn't made the conference finals or got put out. Then the other guys have been at least to a championship in the past few years. So pretty much everyone except for Philly and Utah on this list has been to the finals within the past 5-6 years or so. Yeah.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. All right.
And to be fair, Brooklyn hasn't, but we all knew
just by potential, yeah.
We all know how good Brooklyn is, so with them being ranked number 1, I'm not mad at that.
Oh no, I ain't.
Potential wise,
most people would say they're number 1, so I'm not knocking that. I was just surprised to hear some of the names on the list. That's all. Like again, Jazz. Surprised to hear that, but it's all good. Oh, what was the Heat ranked again?
Heat are ranked 6 with Jimmy Bam Mallory.
6. Who was 7 again? 7 was the team we just talked about.
No, 7 was Jazz, but I put Philly at like 7.
Got you. Would you keep Heat where they at?
I think that's fair. Let us be right there.
Who's above them?
Lord shows us.
Above them on the list?
The Heat are the Warriors with Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
Yeah, I won't put them over there. Yeah. I mean, would you even include? I'll take Draymond out.
That's my thing about this list.
I'll say Steph, Clay, and Wiseman, something like that. If Wiseman can,
you take Wiseman over Draymond?
I mean, shoot. If Wiseman can like improve and be like that key center, like if anyone their other young players pans out and be like an all-star potential, I let that person be a third.
Okay.
For example, they got Kuminga, right? So if he pans out, he's supposed to be a value pick as well.
True.
So, and who knows, they could package both of those good young pieces for a true solid third
all-star.
You never know. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
I think they still want Bradley Beal. That'll be something.
Right. That'll be interesting. My thing with the Warriors though, I get what you mean by a younger potential, more star-studded type dude than Draymond.
Oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not a big Draymond fan, But when I mentioned past success and like being in championships and knowing what Steph, Clay, and Dre have done on the court, and they got to the finals and won with just those three before KD and all that. They and still like having successful seasons when they were healthy. They're still a good trio to me. Even though I don't consider, I wouldn't consider Draymond just like a superstar. I mean, I think he's made an All-Star or All-Stars, but he has an effect on the team.
No, that's true. That's true. There's always, even with some of the big three on the list, like Rudy Gobert. We've already aired our grievances about Rudy Gobert. We don't see him as that dude, but he's like the third. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get it. Bam's not a superstar, but you know I think I'd rather have Bam than Draymond. In my opinion. But I don't know, man. It's just Draymond just gone down, man. His shooting has gone down. He's still a good playmaker. Don't get me wrong. He's still a great playmaker. Just defense is still there. That's it though. I just need to get me a little bit more offensively. That's it.
Yeah, I don't like that people compare him to Charles Barkley a lot because
that was early. That was earlier when the chip, when he got the chip and everything.
But still, even then, if you look at Charles Barkley's game compared to Draymond, Charles Barkley was kind of a dominant scorer, like off of his athleticism. Draymond, he's more so playmaking and more average athleticism. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's
Charles, the scorer at all three levels, really.
Yeah, so Sir Charles could do it all, and even though sometimes I think he gets on my nerves with some of his takes, I still respect him as like, a force on the court when he was playing. Draymond, you kind of have gotten to see how with Clay out, with Steph out some of the time, what Draymond really is, and obviously he's playing with probably the best backcourt in the league. So when they're healthy, but when they were gone, the Warriors weren't really successful. It was just him and the young guys, and he wasn't scoring a lot. Not a lot of plays being made. So Steph and Clay make him better. And he helps, like he has an effect on the team, but I'm not sure how effective he would be if he were to move into a different situation, be on a different team. So that's why I'm like, I guess they're a big three, but at the same time, he's not the caliber type player to be what we know as a big three. You know what I mean? Compared to these other guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Warriors at 5.
Warriors at 5.
And 4 with
76ers.
Right. So who you put at 4 instead? Since you put the Sixers down there.
If I put the Sixers at 7 with the Jazz at 8, I'll just keep Miami at 6. That's fair.
All right.
I'll probably put the Warriors up at 4. Suns Suns at 5. And then this next couple ones, this is the one I really want to get to. So your guy Russ, LeBron, and AD are at 3. They put the Bucks at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top, to be fair, the Bucks just won the championship. Giannis MVP, Finals MVP. Shout out to him.
I get it. Yeah.
But do you take a healthy LeBron, Russ, and AD? I mean, would you take Giannis, Chris, and Drew over those 3 healthy at number, and you put them at 3 instead of 2?
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't, but I get why they put them there. I get it. I get because they just won. They gotta give them some type of respect.
True. I no doubt about that. But this is my thing. If we're going off the success, but also the potential and injury free, you play 3-on-3 with these 3. Giannis is gonna have to carry the load, and LeBron, Russ, and AD are gonna.
At the same time, imagine a carefree Giannis and carefree Middleton, carefree Holiday. Don't have to worry about the pressure of it all anymore, unless they want to just add pressure to like, all right, prove that you deserved it. That could be pressure, but otherwise, I mean, like they already got the chip, so it could be the mindset. Hey, man, it's a dangerous team. So
look. Don't get me wrong. I love Jrue Holiday. I love his defense, his presence, and when he's good on offense, his offense. Giannis obviously is a monster. I'm glad he took a forward step, that big step. But I have to put LeBron, AD, and Russ at 2 over Giannis.
Personally,
I have to. I can't put him at.
Yeah, I'll put him over there. But me personally, I would. If they're fully healthy, I'll put them number 1. I'm just saying. Because AD, LeBron, and Russ, I mean, because again, my argument, AD, they literally have a big 3 that's like front court and like a back court. I'm saying like a dominant big, you know.
Yeah.
Kyrie, James, similar positions really.
They're kind of interchangeable.
They really are. KD, great scorer. I mean, Giannis and the Bucks, at least they got defense. They're more two-way players, all 3 of them. And the Lakers, dynamic point guard. Russ used to be really known as a two-way. Not really now, but he can play some defense. AD, definitely a two-way. LeBron, you know, he's known as an all-around. He can do it. He can still do it if he needs to. Definitely. So I think the key thing is that going to the season is, again, the age for this crew and the AD with his injury history and the fact that how will Russ look in this role. So with all that, considering all that, I can understand why they put them at 3. But considering like no injuries and everything, it's hard to not put them at number 1.
That's fair.
So, but I get it. I get why they put the Bucks there. So I'm not hating on that.
Yeah, for the most part, I agree with your like rationale as to why they should be number 1. Because I said to myself, like the last time we talked about, if the dream matchup of the Nets versus the Lakers happens in the finals and everyone's healthy, I'm picking Lakers. I'm picking Lakers to win that. Just because you said it, Anthony Davis, you have a dominant big, and you have LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, and you have. And to be fair, I know the season hasn't started yet, but we saw what happened with the Nets' depth situation this past playoffs. And we've already seen how many pieces and additions that the Lakers have made. And if I'm looking at that factor, I'm outside of the big 3, you have a decent core or a decent rotation group. As to me, the Nets don't have a lot of pieces just yet, and I think they will make moves. But I like the chances of those 3 two-way players. To me, still like Russell Westbrook can easily be a great two-way player. So
there's still plays where he makes their own defense are like crazy. Like he had a game-saving block last season. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I get it. Not knock on the list. My main knock on the list is more towards the lower half. Like I don't get that part, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
So, but the top, I'm all right with it.
Yeah,
I understand it. Except Philly, we talked about Philly, and I get that too. So,
yeah. But yeah, that's from this account called NBA Central on Twitter.
Shout out.
That's there. Shout out to NBA Central. That's who they had ranked top 8 big 3s in the league.
Okay.
Let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree, disagree, who you place, where, and why in the comments or wherever.
Yeah.
So. Peace.